a weeknight. Oh, I still got glitter in my hair. Yay! Okay, so, oh my boobs. Okay, so tonight is the 6th of March 2018 and it's a Tuesday. Yes! I don't know why that's important, but it is important. Why is it important? Because tonight I saw The Art of Tease, starring the one and only Dita Von Teese, as well as her many lovely friends that have beautiful names, and I can't think of them at the moment. Oh god. Okay, so I've been really hyped about this. Not many people know, but I'm a fan of Dita Von Teese. You know, I love the way she looks. I love her fashion, her beauty, her everything. She just looks like perfect, and I think it's stunning. And so when I heard she was coming to Australia, I was like, yes, I'm buying tickets. And then I heard she's going to be local. I was like, even better. So I grabbed a chance to see her perform live, and it was amazing. From the tatas being out to the peacocks being on display. Actually, they're all blinged out, but close enough. To the comedy, the fashion, everything. It was stunning. But to see the women's fashion with the amount of crystals was like, oh my god. How are you not weighed down by all those crystals on you? And then some of the things are starting to fall apart on stage, like the pasties. I can't even think of what they are. You know, those things. the pasties, you could see some of them were flaking off as the girls were spinning, and you'd be like, what the hell just flicked off her boobs? And then Dita was pulling apart her outfits. She's like, oh, okay. So it didn't really look as part of the act, but she incorporated it. So if there was any faults, they were incorporated into the act, and it was pretty interesting to see. And she had troubles getting her corset off, and she was like, yay! And I don't think it was part of the act, but she was struggling for like a few seconds. She was like, yeah. So it was interesting to watch, and to see this type of performance, burlesque, whatever you want to call it, performed live was really interesting. It was something that I was like, is this what really looks, is that what it really looks like? And it was outstanding and beautiful, and I was like, I don't know my sexuality. Like, after tonight, my idea of what my sexuality is, I don't know. I was just clapping and cheering at everything and everyone, and I didn't know what to feel. Should I be laughing? Should I be aroused? Should I be like curious? Should I be like, holy God? But it was fun and interesting. They did make a point, countless points. From the minute you walked into QPAC, there were signs everywhere saying, no filming, no photoing, we want to see your faces. I was like, okay, you know, that's what you have in a theatre. If you want to see a performance and they don't want you to record, they put up signs everywhere. No biggie. And then you walk in, the ushers remind you, going, okay, so please, for this performance, please no photographing, no videoing, blah, blah, blah. It's like, okay. So I started taking photos of the sets, and the way the thing was, the photos are on Instagram already, so if you haven't seen it already, links in the description. Anyway, so I started taking photos because, you know, it was like 30 minutes before show time. I'm going to take photos. Why the hell not? And one of the guards come up to me, one of the ushers, whatever, comes to me and goes, what are you doing? I'm like, taking photos? He's like, you know you can't take photos. I'm like, but the show hasn't started. And he's like, when the show starts, you need to put your phone away. It's like, yes, Captain, sure. You know, I take photos of before and after. If I'm not allowed to do the middle, before and after is the next best thing. Okay? But there was a small little chance that we were allowed our phones out. And it was like for a minute where we were allowed to record them bowing and take photos of them bowing. You know, all the performers out on stage in their lovely end of performance costumes, which was dazzling and amazing. It was a various things. The one thing that I noticed that I was actually kind of disappointed in, you know, something that advertises Dita Von Teese didn't have her in it as much as I thought it would. She was maybe in it 3 times, and I was like, okay, this show advertises you, the queen of you, and you're not in it as much as I thought it would be. Okay. I mean, I saw more boobs, and I saw a blinged out peacock, and I saw two guys with a huge ass package. I'm pretty sure they put a cup and socks down there, but okay. So it was interesting. People were telling me how amazing she is, how beautiful she is. I was like, okay, I know that. I've seen stuff online. I follow her online, not to be a stalker or anything. But, you know, I know she's stunning and beautiful. And then they were telling me about her performances. I was like, okay, this is the first one I've seen live, so keep talking. Like, don't ruin it for me or anything. But there's two people sitting next to me. They were like, she looks like this person, she looks like that person, where is this person, why is that person like? It was hilarious. And they're all, one of the acts reminds me, or actually people next to me said it, one of the acts reminded them of Anna Nicole Smith. Everybody remembers her, right? If you don't, you're clearly a little too young. But I was teeny when she died, so I sort of remember who she is. So, sorry. So one of the acts did literally remind me of Anna Nicole Smith. She was just kind of just draping around in her robe, and I was like, okay. So the acts were stunning. I can't remember the names, but I'll tell you in a minute. We had our MC for the night, which was Johnny McGovern. He was hilarious. Yay! Just hilarious, man. Perfect. I need a friend like you. Will you be my friend? No? Okay. Well, he was amazing. I don't care if he was scripted the whole night. I generally don't care. People around me were complaining, going, oh, he says the same thing every show. Can't he say something different? It's like, good for you. You can afford money to go to every damn show. People like me can only go to it once. And so shut your mouth and let me hear the scripted version. Okay? So I liked it. You know, I didn't care if he's scripted, off script. I don't care. He was great entertainment, and we need more MCs like him. He was amazing. He did a few songs. One song that I absolutely loved and made me go, oh, okay, was Don't Love the Homo. By that he means, don't have your gay best friend turn into your boyfriend. Because that's not going to happen, because you got a vagina. Sorry ladies, we just can't have the gays. We can have them as our friends, but nothing goes. Not, So, wow, 7 minutes. Okay, so let me show you the merchandise that I bought. I was kind of underwhelmed, and mind you, it was more than I was expecting, considering I've been following Instagram posts of Art of Tease, and no one showed anything about merchandise. I was like, oh, okay, that's probably a bad sign. If there's no merchandise, what am I gonna remember this by? But no, I saw the merchandise. There was the program, a t-shirt, Dita Von Teese vase, her labels, so you know, like pins that you can pin, her album, which was actually a vinyl, which is quite disappointing, because why the hell would you sell it as a vinyl when not everybody has a record player? I like records, but I don't have a record player, so spending $100 on a record would have been a waste of money for me. So if you sold it in CD format, it would have been a godsend. But instead now, I have to just listen to it through the internet. The new fashioned way. I think that was everything. Yeah, I think that was everything. Anyway, I bought 3 of the stunning things. Like I mentioned, the Art of Tease program. Okay, so obviously it's got Dita all through it, and all in it. It tells you the story of how Dita became Dita, and it tells you about her acts, with photos of the acts as well. I think this one's stunning. I loved that outfit. What's this one? This one, like, oh, it was just beautiful. Like, it was sexy and beautiful. Like, you didn't have to show off skin to make people go wild for you. You could just wear a tutu and show your leotard. Though technically she didn't wear a leotard because, oh, I don't know if you can see. She's got, like, just stockings on. So she knows how to do it classy. And then it keeps going to a showgirl act. I don't know, with her showgirl act, I was kind of disappointed. It was just kind of her just kind of thrusting around on a ball. I was like, okay. I mean, it was slow and sexy, but okay. Oh. And then it starts going into the cast. This is Johnny. Johnny was our MC. He was the best MC I've ever seen. In between the acts, as the sets were getting ready, he'd come out and entertain this audience, and it was brilliant. He was just non-stop, boom, boom, boom. Like, apparently Johnny has a YouTube account, which now I'm going to go subscribe to. I already follow him on Instagram, but YouTube is another thing I need to see. And he did take photos, and hopefully they will be up on Instagram tomorrow. Please, Johnny. So tomorrow will be Wednesday. Depending when I upload this video, we'll probably be further away from tomorrow. But he took section photos, so it'd be like right side, middle, and left. And he said they'll be on Instagram tomorrow. I was like, okay. I mean, I follow you anyway, so I know you put your stage photos up, so can't wait. Okay, this is the entourage. So you've got the two fellas with Dita. They dance alongside her every time Dita's on stage. They're on stage, and they help her undress, and they take her stuff away. It's pretty classy. I like them. I have to pronounce their names. Holy crap. Okay, so this guy is Alex. I'm not going to say his last name because I can't say it. And this guy is Eliza. Oh, Eliza Martinez. I can say that. Sorry, the more complicated your name looks, the less likely I'm going to say it. Oh, sorry. It's like almost midnight. Be nice. But these two guys are gorgeous, though I do kind of have an issue. Only a small issue. The guys are too hot. No, I'm only kidding. That wasn't the issue. I don't know. The issue was they were just the background dancers, and I mean I actually don't have an issue. I'm just trying to, yeah. I don't know. One of them, I'm not gonna say which one of them looked really bored, to be honest. Like, she was like, again, I have to help you undress again. Like, you just looked at his expression and you're just like, you really don't want to be here, do you, mate? Well, the other one was trying to sex it up. He's like, I know you're here to see Dita, but look at my rock hard abs. Look at my big peacock. Look at me. It was like, dude, I'm here for Dita. I don't care at the moment for your abs and your peacock. Just, I don't know, one looked bored, the other one looked over sexy. I don't know, find a balance, boys. Okay. Dirty Martini. Okay, so I loved her costume. It was stunning. It was like a circus theme, like a Marie Antoinette meets the circus. Like, it was just amazing. So as you can see, she's riding a horse, which is pretty cool. What I like about Dirty Martini was that, I'm not gonna say it, but I'm gonna say it. She's a big girl, and I don't mean that in a bad way. I mean, it's great because people who are uncomfortable in their own body, like me, can look at her and go, if you can be sexy and prove to the world it doesn't matter what size you are, I can do the exact same thing. I mean, I have a stomach and it's got rolls and I don't like my stomach one bit. But watching her perform, she was like, I can do that. I can take my clothes off and do what you did because you did it, and it's paving a way for people like me who don't like the sight of their body. So thank you, Dirty Martini, for being obviously gorgeous, but also a lovely burlesque role model. And plus your little tata twirling boobs, I don't know what to call them, twirling tassels. That was a pretty cool act. I was like, holy crap, I've never seen anybody twirl their boobs like that before. It was interesting to watch. Okay, this lovely lady, she was our first act, Ginger Valentine. Basically she just gets down to wear G-string and pasty and does little tricks like this around the Valentine. She like just stretches around and all that. I thought it was pretty cool. I was like, oh, okay, let's go. It's a real hat. No wonder you call Ginger Valentine, because it's a real hat. Sorry. Okay, Jet Adore. He's basically Zorro. Zorro as a sexy man. I mean, I think Zorro's sexy. I don't know. I've seen The Mask of Zorro, and that had Antonio Banderas, and I wasn't really aroused by that. And mind you, I saw that a couple of years ago, so. But this guy, basically he undresses and shows off his bling cock. Yes, bling cock. That's the word I'm using, bling cock. That's what it is. It's basically his manhood in like this encrusted bling cup thing that just hangs there, and it's like, oh, okay, and then it's got tassels at the end of it. It's like, you have tassels coming out of your penis, man. I think you should get that checked. But okay. Well, I was like, I don't know what to do, but I want you to keep going. Keep going, please. But though I do have a small issue. I don't care how sexy you look. If you do the facial expressions, it just creeps me out. Don't be the guy that goes, ladies, yeah, know you want it. I'm God. Get down on your knees. Like, that's not sexy. That just creeps me out. Just. So I try not to look at his face during his performance. Lower body, sure, but his face, it just kind of creeped me out when he did those expressions. Like, no offense, but I don't care if you're gay or straight or in between. Doing that just isn't sexy. It turns people away. You're not God. But Cheddar Door was pretty awesome. Okay. Zelia Rose. Apparently she's Australian, which is brilliant because more Australian acts being well known amongst well-known people. Sorry. But Zelia Rose, her act was with bananas. Not as creepy as you think it is. She basically danced with like a skirt of bananas and feathers, and she like did these really cool dance moves, and you couldn't blink because every time you blinked, you would feel like you missed a move, and it was amazing. Like she looked like she belonged in, like, was it in the 1950s, 1940s, 20s, where, you know, where they could dance to this feet bleed, and they could dance in the short dresses and the hairstyle. Like, she was just gorgeous. She was like a 1920s doll, and it was like, oh, how do you get so perfect? It's just perfect. I liked it, and I liked her dancing. It was pretty awesome. Who do we have next? Oh, and Genevieve. Okay, so her act is similar to Dita Von Teese's martini glass routine, except Gia is in a bath with bubbles. I mean, I liked it. It was okay. It was interesting to watch. I mean, everyone's act was interesting to watch. I saw something different. I saw something new. Okay, maybe not technically new, and just different. I saw everyone's talents being used in a different way. That's probably what I should say. But it was quite interesting to watch, and for me, someone who's always been interested, or actually not always, but in the recent years been interested in burlesque and pin-up and glitz and glamour, and to see it performed live right at Family was a thing that I'm grateful for. I think it makes me sound like I'm just glad to have money. It's a bit rude, but you know what I mean. You look at it and go, I am glad this exists, because, you know, if it didn't exist, our life would be boring, and this makes our life entertaining. Thank you, Dita Von Teese, and thank you to all the acts who performed with Dita. It was amazing and stunning. Okay, so the next thing I brought was the tour shirt. Ooh. It looks just like, it's pretty much the photo from the program. And then on the back, can you see? It's got where she went. So it's got Perth, Adelaide, Sydney, Melbourne, Gold Coast and Brisbane. Haha. Oh. Ah. Ooh. Ah. Yeah. I hope it fits. The lady was kind of rude. She was like, you can't try it on. I'm like, well, I don't know what size to get then. If I can't try on a shirt, I don't know what size to get, and I feel like I'm going to be wasting $25 on a shirt if it doesn't fit me. So if it doesn't fit me, it's going to hang in the cupboard with all the other shirts that don't fit me. So hopefully it fits me. And the most expensive thing I bought, I say it's the most expensive. Oh, really gonna have to clean up before I leave. Okay, so the most expensive thing, only because this was $95. Her record, her vinyl album was $100, and then everything else was like under $30. So the reason I call it the most expensive is because Dita Von Teese is advertised as like crap on her Instagram and on Facebook and whatever else, and it's something that she's clearly stylized after herself. So let's show you why it's $95. So you probably would have seen photos of her Instagram by now, so If you haven't, get on Instagram and check out my photos. So yeah, I'm gonna be quiet, but it's not happy. It's empty. Okay. Oh, the $95 vase. And I don't know why it's so damn expensive, but I actually like it. And the little details, you can see a little earring, and a beauty mark, and a lips, and you see the base? I don't know what I'm going to use it for. Or in the bottom, it's got her signature. Like I said, I don't know what I'm going to use it for, but I better hope it doesn't get broken. Okay, so the girl that was sitting next to me, apparently she saw Dita perform live in Texas. Okay, like that's important. And she was asking me what color flower this was. I was like, it's red. Roses are red. And well, actually I didn't say roses are red, I just said it's red. And she goes, when I saw it in Texas, it was white. I'm like, okay, I don't know what, I mean, I like it red because it doesn't blend in with the porcelain. Red stands out. And it doesn't blend into her hair, it stands out. So I think it's beautiful and I think it's perfect. And now I hope it doesn't ever get smashed, because otherwise I'm going to get really annoyed. And then I would have wasted 95 bucks on something that probably would get smashed. I just have to figure out how the hell I'm going to fit it in my carry-on bag, which you can sort of see. I don't know whose how am I saying it. I don't know how I'm going to fit it in there, and I don't know how I'm going to get it there. I don't know how I'm going to get it home safely. But fingers crossed it doesn't break on the way home. Okay, so yay. And how do I put it in? Okay, so I'll put that away later. Okay, so you know, I liked seeing Dita Von Teese perform, and it was fun. And there's glitter in my hair, and there's glitter to my bag and through my merchandise bag, and now it's all over the hotel floor, and I have to clean that before 10 a.m. tomorrow. And considering it's what, almost midnight, I don't think I have the energy to clean, so that's gonna be fun. So that was my little Dita Von Teese thing. I'm glad I saw her perform. I'm glad I saw everyone else perform. Thank you for making my night enjoyable and memorable. Hopefully memorable. Knowing me, I wake up tomorrow and be like, what did I see? I mean, I don't even remember what I had for breakfast. No, I had Weet-Bix for breakfast. I remember that. But, you know, it's one of those things that I'm glad I seen live, and hopefully she comes back again. And I'm sorry for our poor weather today, Dita and team. It rained all day, and hopefully it doesn't rain for the rest of the day when you're in Australia. I mean, technically tomorrow is your last day, and then you're heading back home and doing other shows back home. So, yeah. Yeah. So, until then, I will see you guys. And again, thank you, Dita Von Teese. Thank you to the teams. Thank you to everybody who came to Australia and performed. You guys are amazing. And, yeah, it's midnight. Probably. I don't know where the clock is, and my phone's not showing me the time, so boom. See ya.